Yeah, man. New episode of Playa Politics, man. We back.
You back. YouTube, TikTok. Appreciate you. You checking us out, man. We keep coming with them. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a partner, tell an uncle, tell a homeboy.
Yep.
Tell a tech fan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Shout out to Tech, man. Cause boy.
Tell a tech fan.
Shout out to Tech, man.
Hey, real quick, I gotta shout out my mama.
Yeah.
Shout out my mama. She said this was Tuesday.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Tuesday. She said I feel upset. I said, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, you know. And she watched football, so this don't never come from no place of just she don't know what the hell she's talking about. Yeah. She watched football. College and pro. So she was just they said I smell upset. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, you feel it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mom was right, then.
Yeah.
Mom was right. The boys came to play, y'all, for real.
Hey, cause I was doing yard work for the most of yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'm coming in here and now looking at looking at the school, looking at the TV, see what's going on. So I get on my phone and they just Tech done ran on the field. I'm like, what? So, boy, I know they ain't do what I think they did.
Right.
I'm like, boy, them boy won this shit. I looked at the highlight and them boy I'm talking about shouted.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tech, man. Them boys were hitting, boy.
And they played too.
I'm talking
about from kickoff to the end of the game. Them boys played, man.
Like I'm talking about every highlight I seen. Smacking niggas. It wasn't no regular tackle. These niggas was smacking niggas, boy.
Hey, you'd thought Roman Reigns was there. Roman Reigns went to Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
You thought he was there.
Man, I'm talking about smacking niggas, boy.
Yeah.
I don't think Miami was prepared for how hard the boys were gonna play, man.
I don't think so either.
I don't think they were prepared for that.
I think they really thought they was gonna run over the boys.
Yeah, they were gonna, go through the motion and did the same way like Georgia shot.
Yeah.
The same way.
Yep.
Just going through the motion, just thinking, okay, we're gonna turn it on. Nah, boy.
Yeah. I think the difference is for me with Georgia. Yeah, we talked about it. And you've been saying it.
Yeah.
You've been saying it all year. That Bobo, that offense is not what it should be, bro.
I can't stand it, nigga.
You have a talented quarterback that doesn't look talented.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know what he can do, but he ain't seeing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like you gotta put niggas in the right position, child.
Absolutely.
Cause niggas just tell me something. Well, they ain't got the weapon they had last year. And you right. You right about what you said too. That Larry McConkey and that Bauer.
Yeah.
That shit changed a lot, boy.
Yeah.
That shit make a regular nigga look like a damn.
You gotta have that talent. Yeah.
I'm talking about nigga like that shit. And it make it really they really erased a lot of stuff. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they were here, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because now you can now just let me throw it out to home. He gonna make something happen.
Yep. Well, I'll say this too. This schedule.
Oh yeah.
Georgia had to work. I don't care. You can't compare their schedule to nobody else, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody else. And I figured they would get one loss just because you got Alabama, Texas, all and then the teams you just don't know about that they play. You know what I'm saying? Mississippi, and shout out to them. This ain't no disrespect to Mississippi because they came into the season and people were talking about Mississippi being one of the sleeper SEC teams. Like they might, if not only sneaking into the SEC championship, but also probably into the playoffs, just sneaking in. And now with Bama with 2 losses and LSU lost again, so Mississippi, very, they sneak them in there if possible. Depending on, I don't know who they play the rest of the year, but we might well chalk up that Mississippi State game. That's gonna be a wrap. Mississippi State the worst team in the SEC right now.
Yeah.
But
see what that saying, we're saying Mississippi State the worst team in the SEC. That's shit. If you go to another conference, Mississippi State might be the best team in the conference. You feel what I'm saying?
You one of the top 4 teams.
That's what I'm saying. At least one of the top. If you take them boys to the Big Ten, something like that, they're gonna be at least one of the top 14.
Because in my secondary team, my other team behind Georgia, and the hometown team, Tech. You know, we love Tech. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
but I'm an Oregon guy. But I looked at Oregon's schedule. The only team they play is Ohio State. Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Everybody else has been, I ain't gonna say a cakewalk, but it's just been like, bro, y'all don't play. I think their last 2 games is Washington and I forgot who else they played. But it's 2 teams they should just roll over.
Washington State.
It might be Washington State and Washington.
Yeah, Washington State, Washington. That team, that's their rivalry, like Washington State, Washington.
Yeah.
Ohio State, if they, you know what I'm saying, if they put them niggas on the schedule again.
Yeah, but I mean, Ohio State, the strength of schedule should automatically go to SEC team.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's something they're not even going to fully pay attention to. They looking at records right now, which I get because I ain't even realize Indiana's undefeated right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, they don't even put no schedule on them boy name.
Yeah, but if you look at the Big Ten now, you got to say, well, just Ohio State and Oregon.
Yeah.
Because Michigan ain't there.
Mm-hmm.
Penn State do what Penn State do all the time. So, you know,
they know the same. I seen Notre Dame last night. I think they might be undefeated, I think. I don't know.
They got one loss, but it was
one loss.
They lost Tech.
Yeah, they damn sure did.
And that's it. They beat everybody else, but look at the teams they play. No, Tech beat Florida State at the beginning.
Yeah.
Notre Dame just beat Tech a couple weeks ago. But Notre Dame, I forgot who they lost with, but they done beat everybody else. But if you look at Notre Dame's schedule, they ain't played nobody either.
That's what I'm saying. And it's crazy that a one-loss team,
right?
Nobody ain't talking about it. And then you got to think about it. Y'all ain't even played nobody.
They ain't played nobody.
That's Notre Dame. That's what they do, Sheldon. Mm-hmm. Like every year, I don't understand how Notre Dame sneak in the top 10. Y'all niggas don't play nobody, Sheldon.
It's the person. And crazy thing about Notre Dame, they play the same teams every year.
Every year.
And Notre Dame, they literally have to hope that those teams do well to make them look good.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they play Tech every year. I think they play Ohio State. Ohio State may be their one loss.
Yeah.
Might be.
And Penn State.
Yeah.
They play,
but the team, like I said, the teams they play always be middle of the road teams.
Yeah, like Penn State kind of like they big game. Like that's a game everybody looking at.
Right.
But it's just like it's up and down Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of like in the middle of the pack, and now
I mean, it's cool to go by. Okay, this team, these particular teams beat everybody in front of them, or they only had one loss. Yada. But I'm sorry, the way this SEC is set up, I don't. To me, a 2-loss SEC team is still on par with a 1-loss or even an undefeated team from another conference who didn't have to play the SEC, bro.
But you remember we talked about that shit in the summertime. Like, we were looking at the schedule like, hey, this schedule hard as a motherfucker. Boy.
And we knew it.
Yeah,
I knew they would lose one.
Yeah,
we love Georgia.
Yeah,
but I knew they were gonna lose one.
Yeah,
too many damn teams.
It was too many. You were throwing too many haymakers. You're looking at the shit like, damn, boy.
And
you got haymaker after haymaker after haymaker. Boy.
And mind you, they still got Tennessee and Georgia Tech left.
That's what I'm saying. They still got Tennessee and Tech.
Yeah, I mean, you can't look over that Tech game.
Yeah, you damn sure can't look over that Tennessee game.
Well,
not the way them boys playing it on offense, man. And they did. What made it so bad to me, Shawty, is you started so good, Shawty. You started the game. I'm looking at this shit like, okay, we finna boat race these nigga ass, man.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna keep it real, Shawty. And shout out Lane Kiffin, he won. But I never believed in home. I never believed nothing he did, Shawty.
Who, Lane Kiffin?
Lane Kiffin, I ain't never believed.
He's always been one of them like
Like one of them niggas that, like Chip Kelly. He remind me of Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
Like one of them niggas that, okay, regular season, cool, you know what I'm saying? He got some little gimmick that he doing. That, okay, well, they doing the Wildcat. Flea flicker outfits or some shit. And you just like, okay, that's cool for like 5 games. Everybody talking about the shit then.
Yeah.
You already know, when people figured out, it just... But I always hung my hat on was my thing was with SEC team. I'm like, Sean, when y'all nigga play SEC team, when y'all go up and get these front fours and the offensive line down here, all that flea flicker offense and all that little bullshit,
go away.
All 4 of these young niggas probably go to the NFL.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't studying that little weak ass shit. Huh?
Nah, real shit though.
We gonna run y'all nigga ass over, and it's just like this year. I feel like we just ain't got it, y'all. We ain't got that front four we always had, y'all.
It's something that, and I'm pretty sure Kirby gonna address it. He probably addressing it now, as we, because during the week they do these visits and all this other stuff. So I'm pretty sure, but then he's got to be looking at the offensive situation, like,
man,
I don't care that you score a certain amount of points in half. I need you scoring points the whole game.
Like, and it's on
the whole game.
It's on Ole Miss, y'all.
Yeah, I don't like even the Texas game. They play like trash until the what?
Like shit, y'all. Like shit.
And that's happened in a lot of games. I mean, the Alabama game, you played like trash in the first half.
Like this shit happened in the majority of the game. And we always chalk it up to the slow start. Like,
no,
it's starting slow, and it's just like, no, so like,
could I lose? That's to me. That's why they had 2 losses.
Yeah,
you have 2 losses because you start, and then either you start good or you don't keep it going, or you start horribly. Then you hope to come back. You can't play in the SEC like that. I'm sorry. And
then you gotta keep it real, y'all. These niggas doing this. They starting late, and then they getting down in the hole, and then y'all trying to come back, and then y'all expect y'all quarterback to be like this.
Yeah. This ain't
like
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady type. Nah, this ain't this.
He
not that nigga, man. I'm sorry.
My big thing with that is too, I don't care what a college quarterback shows you how great they can be. You still got to remember these are college quarterbacks.
Yeah.
You can't keep putting them in holes, man.
Yeah.
You just can't. They not. To me, with the exception of 1 or 2, most college quarterbacks you cannot put in a hole like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Consistently. You know
what I'm saying?
Okay, we'll give him that one game where he brought him back. Well, I'm talking about in an SEC or even a playoff situation where they got to play good teams back to back to back. You cannot put your quarterback in holes to where, all right, man, let's figure it out. Because Alabama did the same thing with Jalen Milroe in them games they lost. Where it was like, all right, well, let's see if he can, like, bro, you can't keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like
that nigga, what his name? Cam Thomas in Miami. He him. That nigga, you put him in some shit, he gonna run you back. He gonna figure it out. He gonna motherfucking make the right throw. Yeah, but it's just like
But that's my point. You can't keep doing it. Well, put it this way, you can't keep expecting it if y'all get down.
But that's what I'm saying with him. Like yesterday, they just kept saying, okay, well, he gonna figure it out. He gonna figure it out. And Ted was like, nah, nigga, we cracking niggas ass out here. And it just like, it just the luck ran out, y'all. That's it. That's all it is. Like, and it's just like, we definitely don't have that in Georgia. I'm gonna tell you, like, man, Carson Pitt, man.
I agree.
I'm gonna tell you this year, I ain't never seen a nigga go come back for his senior year and fuck around and probably won't even get drafted, y'all.
Yeah. Unless he show out in the combine.
I don't see it.
I give him late rounds.
He showed me everything I need to see, man.
Because he's got the talent that a lot of NFL teams look at, just somebody you put on the roster. But this season has definitely hurt his draft stock.
Mentally shouted. I just don't see it, man.
Big time. I even think this season hurt yours from Texas. Even though I think they still he's still gonna get picked, but
yeah,
I think this season hurt because especially when you seen what his backup can do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, he's like, hey man, his backup might be better than him. You know what I'm saying?
But to me, he more pro ready than Carson Beck, man.
Yeah.
I'm saying Carson Beck mentally shouted.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't see him being no leader, no grown ass man in no NFL. So I just don't see it.
Yeah, and he's got potentially 4 more games to show it.
Shouted. The backup was on the sideline, talking these niggas, making them smile, and then nigga stopping the nigga from crying. You a grown ass man. You a senior. How the fuck a sophomore, whatever the fuck he is?
Yeah, it don't even matter.
Pep talking you like,
because you gotta remember too. Georgia got their next quarterbacks lined up for the next 3-4 years.
Yeah,
like,
next 3-4 years, like,
like, bro, like we like you, but when it's your time to go, we already got. Don't get it twisted around here, bro. Like,
but I look at all the Bulldog podcast shit. Shout out Locked on Bulldog. Man, you got to see them niggas is the best 2-man. They need to be doing all sport, but they're the best 2-man on the internet to me. Okay. The way they, you know what I'm saying, and they just like they've been talking about like, hey man, y'all niggas don't see like mentally this nigga can't. The team don't really come to him to like you seen with Cam Thompson when the boy down. They come to Cam Thompson, hey, Holmes just like, hey man, we gonna do this and do that. We gonna get this shit back together. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nobody come to Carson Beck like that, man.
Right. No, yeah, and that's the leadership I've seen with Tom down in Miami, even Milroe in Alabama.
Milroe, yeah. He just don't have the.
I forget the guy named Oregon, the quarterback. He just broke a record too.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. He's gonna bother me his name. But yeah, I agree. You one thing I'll say about college as a quarterback, you at least have to show some kind of leadership. Even if you have bad games or not, you at least got to show you can lead a team. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
that's
just a little bit.
Yeah, that is a character flaw once you get into that draft. Because the draft, you got to think about it. They got to the draft and who's going to be drafted is going on now.
Yeah.
But really, once December hit, it's senior bowls and
that shit.
West Shrine game.
It's on the popping in.
Yeah, it's now it's daytime. Like, hey, bro, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Shout out Colorado too.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, that boy should do it, man.
Shout out Colorado.
That boy should do it, man.
They went out. They went into hostile territory. Had tortillas thrown at their head.
Oh, for real, boy. And them boys were balling, boy. That boy Travis Hunter, man.
Hey, look, man. Look.
You don't need him, man.
Look. He is such a weapon.
Yeah.
Our NFL team's gonna draft him just because he can be a weapon.
Yeah.
He can to me right now, not what he could be as of right now. If you put him on the NFL team, he's your number 2 wide receiver and he's your nickel corner.
Yeah.
Or he's your corner that you put on the number 2 receiver.
Definitely.
Because right now, I would put him on Jamar Chase right now. That's just me.
Nah,
not saying he couldn't stick with him. Yeah. I just wouldn't put him on Jamar Chase. You know what I'm saying?
Just the simple fact that it's just like you don't want that nigga to put out that much energy, Sean. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, and then got to come back and play defense.
Play
offense, you know. Cause just like they were talking to Charles Woodson, he was like, y'all need comparing me to him. He just like, shit, I had a couple plays on offense.
Right.
Couple plays here and there. This nigga is actually on the field. Like, plays. I'm talking about
he on the field when
he getting the ball.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So he's just like, this is something different. You know what I'm saying? So Shador, I think Shador gonna be
he gonna
in the top. Yeah, he's gonna be in the top 10.
He's gonna be one of the first 3 quarterbacks chosen.
Man, shout out to Dion, man.
Hey,
Nigga, all that hating y'all nigga do, that shit don't mean nothing, nigga.
I'll put it to you like this. Just to go to that point real quick. When he left, as a dad, I knew why he left.
Yeah.
When they left Jackson State, as a dad, I knew why he left.
Yeah.
It wasn't, and people said, oh, well, you know, he wanted to get Shador in the NFL, yada, yada. He wasn't getting seen he was getting seen in Jackson State. Don't get it twisted. They knew what that boy was doing in Jackson State. Don't.
Definitely.
But he also knew, okay, national spotlight more, because he couldn't build the team he wanted in Jackson State in the sense of, okay, this is big as we're going to get. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be no bigger than...
This far we're going to go.
Yeah. And even with, this could turn into all the big-time black players going to HBCUs, yada, yada. HBCUs need funding. So, the money that, you know, SEC and ACC teams and all that got, after a while, people going to be like, hey, where the sack at? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jackson State, Bethune-Cookman, and all them, they didn't got that kind of bread. Like,
no.
Let's keep it.
It's only so far you can go. Though.
Some of these players are making more than what the school has.
Yeah.
So let's keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying?
Then adding on to that, just like you said, adding on to now, shit, the NIL money and all that shit. It's just like
it's astronomical. Now, what I also didn't know was the stuff that came out after he left about what was going on down there in Jackson.
Yeah.
You know, they stuff getting broken into. The locker room had gotten broken into. You know, people could, you know, a lot of these dudes couldn't have personal stuff in there because it was getting broken into. So, like, after a while, you just, like, you can't really blame the man for leaving. You know what I'm saying?
Then he took a pay cut to get a new facilities for them boy to work out in. You know what I'm saying? So right. Like, come on, man. Like, it's just only it's just like people scared to say it, but it's true. It's just a ceiling, Sean. It's a ceiling that, you know what I'm saying. It's what you got. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah. You can't blame it.
Yeah, like
you can't blame that, man. You know. So, but again, what he's doing now, all respect, he's finally building. It seems like he's building what he wanted to build. I still think they need to shore up them lines. The offensive line, he needs D-line back.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's hard to get in Colorado when you're competing with what's going on in the SEC. And look, I'm not an Ohio State fan, but they keep an arsenal of like talented players. You know what I'm saying?
That's all they got. Them niggas don't have that. That's how they bank. That's how they really. You always see in off seasons. You always see them niggas always in the top something.
Yeah, either
team, or whatever.
You know, they had a wide receiver. They always got wide receivers.
Always.
They always got linebackers.
Always.
So, you know,
DBs too.
Always
got DBs and shit.
And they've done well with their quarterbacks over the last few years. So, yeah, you got to pay attention to Ohio State. I knew Michigan was going to fall off. I don't know why people.
Yeah. I knew Ohio, but it's just like the same with Ohio State. Ohio State don't never be as good as they say they were going to be in the offseason. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
They always be like that. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and another thing, man. But back on the good shit. Yeah. These niggas, man. Shout out to Atlanta United, man. Yeah, man.
Shout out United, man. Hey, look.
Yeah, boy.
They went up against the team that everybody thought into Miami. They thought Miami was gonna win it all. Of course, they got Messi, and they got some of his other counterparts that he played with in Spain when he was in Spain years ago. They have a solid team, and anytime, like, it's very rare that a soccer team can have one player and he just make all the difference.
Yeah,
just because it's so many players on the field. Like, it's hard to be. It's hard to say, yeah, this one player did this, can do that, yada yada.
Yeah,
Messi is that guy.
Yeah.
He's that guy. But the fact that United lost that first game, it was close. Come here, get a late winner, and then you go back to Miami, and they played a hell of a game yesterday.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch it. Hey man, y'all need to figure out some new way to do the MLS.
For real, boy.
And, you know, I'm not subscribing to Apple TV just so I can watch that, man. Y'all bugging. So y'all at least put the playoffs on regular TV. I can understand y'all put the regular season on. If you lived here in Atlanta, you don't have Apple TV, you couldn't even watch the game. That's crazy.
That's some bull, man.
Yeah, that was crazy. But anywho, it's not gonna get any easier. MLS is always tricky.
Yeah.
To know that United's been through coaching changes.
Yeah.
One of their best players left in the middle of the year, but they ended up getting another great player. The Russian Marinchuk. I think he's Russian. I want to say Russian. Yeah, I hope I ain't wrong about that.
What is he like? Like a goalie or something?
Nah, Marinchuk. He's what's called an attacking midfielder.
Okay.
Pretty much, he a goal scorer. That's all that is. It's just simple as that. He creates he creates a lot of offense for them too. So they got him he was playing with a team in Italy, and they got him in a few months ago. And when they got him, I was like, oh, okay, they not tanking, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? They like we still gonna go for something this year, and they snuck into the playoff. That's the crazy part.
Yeah,
I'm talking about they won on the last game of the season, and the team that lose lost, and that was the only way they got in. So then the team they played in the first round was supposed to beat them. So now it's one of them like Cinderella story type.
Yeah, like because you know the guy on the radio was trying to explain it. And he was just like, you know, this shit don't really supposed to be happening.
Yeah,
man.
It's not.
Like these niggas on here balling, man.
Yeah, and it's rare. It's rare in at least in soccer that you have a coaching change. And if I'm not mistaken, this is just the interim coach.
Yeah.
They still got to go find one in the offseason, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But it's rare that this happens and your team, they just had this fight in them that, you know what I'm saying, you just got to be like, all right, the boys.
They got to ride it, yeah.
They know how to ride it. And shout out to Brad Guzan, who's been the Atlanta United goalkeeper, if I'm not mistaken, since they started here in Atlanta. Yeah, he been the goalkeeper the whole time. Always.
That's the tall bald head.
The bald head white boy. Yep. He been here. He been here since game one.
That nigga played his ass.
He played his ass off yesterday, bro. Like
shit, damn, boy.
Especially going against that team and all that. So shout out United. I don't know who they play next, but they if I'm not mistaken, they in the semifinals now. So they got to do the same thing they did, man. They got to come with that same competitive energy, though. I think that's the most important part. Like, that sometimes soccer is one of the things. I compare it more to basketball because it's like, you have your role players and you have your skill players. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if you don't have that intensity when you step out there. Yeah, because football, that's about game plan. Like you got the right game plan. You know what I'm saying? You can figure it out. Basketball and soccer, you can have a game plan. You can say, hey, we're going to work this side of the field. We can work this side of the field, however. But if you don't have a team that's ready to play and just come out there and be like, just say, fuck it, pretty much. It's not going to matter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not going to matter. So. Shout out to United, man.
Shout out to the boy, man.
I ain't gonna front.
Hey, boy, I was sitting there like, what? Yeah. Nigga, like, why the boy went down there? Cause, I know about soccer, but I don't know too much about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I know Messi. You know what I'm saying? I know them. You talking about Messi? That nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
I'm like, shit, damn.
It always pissed me off because I was like, damn, I probably really could have made it playing soccer because man, I'm like an inch taller than this motherfucker.
Yeah.
God dang it, man.
Yeah.
I probably really could have made it out there.
Yeah.
If he could do it, that's hell.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, so
shout out to them niggas though. Hell yeah, man. Shout out to them boys.
Hey,
man. Them boys doing their thing.
We got to pivot off of sports though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you see what I sent you about what's going on in Equatorial Guinea? The financial guy.
Oh yeah.
I just know his name is Mr. Ebang.
Yeah.
It looked like Ebang. But
yeah. Shout out to Ebang, man. Shout out to Ebang, man.
Yeah, but in America, in America, we just gonna say Ebang.
That boy Ebang.
Hey man, this is one of the craziest stories I think I've ever seen.
Hey, boy,
ever.
That nigga ass ain't playing, boy.
Ever.
That boy Ebang.
Wait a minute, him and his wife got like 6 kids, so he packing her out too.
But this is what I'm saying, Charlotte. Where this nigga finding all the time to do this shit, bro?
Because he's like well known in the financial space out there. Like he ain't no, he ain't like this dude just out there just doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
just out there just down doing.
But everybody was asking, they like, yo, who is it? Like, you don't pull off that many. just off of. I'm like, this nigga doing like Chris Brown numbers, y'all. You know
real, boy. I'm talking about. That's my whole thing about it. Just like, where this nigga finding the time for this shit, bro?
And let's listen. The women in Equatorial Guinea, I think that's how you pronounce it. If I pronounce it wrong, I apologize. Y'all got some explaining to do. Yeah. That's one man. It was 400 of y'all.
Yeah.
One man.
Yeah.
It was 400 of y'all.
He got 400 videos.
Allegedly.
400 different girls?
Allegedly.
Golly, why I didn't know that?
They said at least 2. At least half of them were on video. Here's the crazy part.
200.
This is, they said at least because he videotaped all of them. Here's the crazy part. Mind you, these are wives. Most of them were wives of other dudes he knew. Including like, I think his uncle, his little brother.
Yeah, like
he didn't care. Like, bro was like,
I wanted that side and that truth. Like, I wanted that part too, man. Cause like, God, Lisa, like,
bro, the president's daughter. Do you not look, bro?
This nigga going.
He got the president's daughter on tape, bro. Mind, here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part about all this. The last I read about it, they can't even really bring because he didn't do anything illegal.
No, he didn't do anything illegal.
He did nothing illegal.
Like, nothing. And see, that's another thing. Like, when shit like this come out, people always wanna punish somebody or something like that. Shawty.
Right.
He didn't do that. Only thing he did was cheat. I don't even think he did that. I'm pretty sure he was 200 shots. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
like this how he got caught. He was being investigated for like either fraud, embezzlement, something having to do with money.
Yeah.
And when they raided his house and computers, that's how they found
all the videos,
all the tapes. And then they started realizing who these women were. And then there was a picture circulating of him with his wife and some of the guys whose wives were also, they all took a picture together. Out of all the wives in that picture, he hit like 4 or 5 of them. And these are all dudes he knew. On top of that, the women admitted, yeah, we knew the camera was on.
Yeah.
He said he was gonna film it. That's what he does, you know. I
That's
guess
his thing.
That's his thing. And they said what really messed up the argument for the women was they said the women would get together and talk about it. I said, oh yeah, that's it. Y'all can't get that man nothing.
Like, that's why I said, like, all they trying to punish somebody shit, like, man, that man did anything wrong if it compared to that.
Because the financial stuff, I don't even think they found anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't even think they found anything for it like that, son. So it's just like
this is one of the crazy, and then this is one of those where, like, even to go in the comment section, all that, women were desperately trying to find some kind of, well, you know, maybe it like, nah, man, nope. Nope.
I just don't understand that. Like, it's just like,
because think about it, he can't do none of that without their consent.
Nah, yeah. But I mean, what? Even with that said, what did he do wrong?
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, it was no hidden camera, none of that shit.
Because remember, he didn't release the tapes.
Yeah.
It was the people that found them, learned about it. I'm pretty sure it was some people on there that wanted to expose the wives for whatever reason. Because these were wives that, you know, they had prominent husbands.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, these are men, these are well-known men in that particular country, financial people, presidents, all that stuff. Like, these are, these type of people. So, I'm pretty sure somebody like, hey man, that's such and such wife. Hey, that's such and such wife. Whoa, hold on.
That shit crazy.
And I'm pretty sure somebody was like, oh, hell no. Because think about it. Think about you one of the investigators. And some of these dudes, your partners.
Yeah. And
you find these tapes, and you like, wait a minute. This is my homeboy. Should I not say something? Hell no. This is my homie. Nah, hey, bro, your wife foul, bro.
Hey, but see, this is my thing about the shit. Yeah. If I were him, I'd be like, shit, nigga, I'm finna press charges on y'all.
He could.
This shit they have to do with my private videotapes.
Yeah, it's private.
And this shit everywhere, y'all.
Bruh, what I tell you is, I'm talking about folks releasing them videos on Twitter like it was trapped in the closet.
Man, like every time you go on Twitter or X, whatever y'all call this shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, the one I gave him one to find the one he had. So that bitch was fine.
Yeah.
I ain't even like the one he had on the day. That bitch was bad as a motherfucker. I said, ooh, that bitch bad as hell, boy. That nigga having his way down there, boy.
Hey, bro. He was going ham on a couple of them.
You see that video at least 5 times a day, Charlie.
Yeah.
Like how much nigga playing that show? I'm like, y'all niggas is.
Yeah. I'm talking about
crazy, Charlie.
I mean, he had one of the models on there. The model one was stupid. One of the girls was a model. Sorry. I said, this nigga. Because I'm gonna be real with you. When I first saw it on X, I thought this dude was like, this is just real, just honest, being honest. I thought he was like an African porn star or something.
Yeah,
I thought that was just some kind of story they were putting with the videos. Like, oh,
I thought he was a nigga that they would expose, like he cheating on his wife, he doing it, he doing this with his wife, and then like it's like a hidden camera or something like that. But then I'm looking at these folks looking at the camera. Both of them, like, I'm like, these folks know the camera here, so this ain't no y'all catching them on no shit like that.
And there was a story, I don't know how true it is. They say the wife foul too. They say the wife foul too. Now, the only thing that came to my mind is this is probably one of them couples who just get off on doing
that. That's what I think, y'all.
They get off on getting whoever they can, and because there are people like that, I've seen little stories and read stories about couples like that. They get off on that kind of stuff. Like,
but it's shit like the swinger community and all that shit. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying. Yep. But see, my thing is with that, it's just like, okay, this was the man personal computer that y'all quote unquote raided. If y'all didn't find nothing to have nothing to do with what y'all were doing.
Right.
Oh, it's a lawsuit. This is a lawsuit, my nigga.
Absolutely.
You can't do that. Even I don't care. I don't care that nigga had 800 tapes, 1,000 tapes.
Yeah, absolutely. That shouldn't have came out.
Yeah. And then, I can understand you see a video of your partner, wife on there, you just like, oh, I'm gonna take this one. I got this home CD, he tripping. Yeah. But for y'all to just put that shit out like home, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what they got going on at the house.
Exactly. And one, if I'm not mistaken, let me use the proper wording here. One of the women unalived herself over this whole situation. Yeah, because
over that,
because you got people. This is what people really got to understand about it. all these situations were stuff that were hidden from their husband. This wasn't we had problems and this was all these husbands were finding out at the same time we were.
Yeah.
One guy, he rolled up on his wife at the job.
Yeah.
And she didn't even know that the stuff was out. He put that phone up to her and she broke down so quick, but it was like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
He put his whole hip in the pussy too. Don't put your whole hip in.
He was like, then, but I said, and then here the worst part. All on the wrong.
And that's what I was just going to say. I was going to say, boy, it was no rubbers in the sight.
None.
Getting pregnant women and everything.
None. All of them wrong. And if I ain't mistaken, no kids came out of it.
Pregnant women and everything, though.
Yeah. He hit somebody pregnant girl. Yeah.
I said, boy, this nigga is a fucking villain, child.
But here's the question that's gonna boggle everybody's mind. What was it about him that you got all these wives? Like, I'm risking it all for this dude.
Like,
I'm risking it all.
Like, and my thing is about the shit. Like, okay, if he got over 200 tapes, just imagine all the women that didn't agree to them get on tape.
Facts.
All the women were like, nah, I'm good on that.
Facts.
Still gonna let you hit, but I'm good on that.
Yeah, but that was crazy part. They said all the women were either cool with it when he presented it to them, or they were like, yeah, let's do that. Or put it to the way, there was nothing non-consensual.
No.
Like, they up and up. So like, you ain't nothing where you could be like, oh, he was nothing.
I heard the only tweet that he came out with and that he said, hey, but everybody, all the women consented to this. Don't. It ain't none of that.
That's all he said.
Yeah, and I don't blame him. Like, y'all are not finna get me on that. No, y'all not finna do that, so I don't blame him.
The only thing I'd be worried about him about is one of them dudes that simp out about it. You know.
Yeah, it gonna be that.
If I was him, that's the only thing. Or even with some of these women, I know they ain't want that tape out. I get it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure they'll lose their mind over it too. But it was one of the times where you just really had to look at the women like, yeah, y'all can't blame black men on this one, Charlotte.
And this is another thing.
And they try
all the African people and all that get on there for, y'all ain't got no standards and for like relationships and y'all do this and y'all having baby mamas and all that shit. Hey man, that's a universal thing, man.
Universal
thing.
Universal.
Y'all over there doing it too.
Absolutely.
200.
Absolutely. And I heard about it years ago. I used to watch this one show, and some of the people on the show, one of them like, so you got a bunch of people talking, yada yada.
Yeah.
And I heard it on the show where somebody was like, they were talking about Africans are, really adopting the Western way of thinking in a lot of those countries. A lot of them still very traditional, the man, the leader, yada yada yada. But they said in a lot of those places they are adopting the Western way of thinking, feminism, yada yada yada. And what y'all want to get in that, that's fine. All right, we don't get into all that. But this right here, this situation just proved. I'm like, oh, y'all got messed up people too, Sean. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that shit universal, man. Like,
absolutely.
That shit universal, man. That shit happen in every race, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
That shit be killing me, Sean. Cause it's just like, we take the hit for a lot of shit. We take a hit for a lot of shit.
We like. How much time we got? We got the time. Look. There was a black lady who went on this whole rant about how this lost election was black men's fault.
Oh my God.
One lady was just like, "Oh, we not even finna." What she say? I don't even care what happened to black men after this. If one of them dead, one of them this, one of them that, I don't even know more. Just like,
is it that serious, Shawty?
Huh?
Now, is it? Let's keep it real, Shawty. Is it that serious?
Right. No, real talk.
Like
how could y'all? Who you talking about? And one dude was just like, oh man, we gotta recognize, we gotta recognize. He dude was like the Bloods and Crips. He's like, man, you see Bloods and Crips. You know what I'm saying? We've been thinking our enemies. We've been going at our enemies that look like us. We ain't going at the enemy. He said, y'all should look at these dudes that wearing these MAGA hats and all this stuff. These are real enemies. Yeah. You talking about the 20-some%? The 20%? That you talking about?
Yeah, 20%. 20% of the 13%.
Yeah, 20% of the
20% of the 13%.
That's who you talking about. And if you want to add,
that's who you talking about.
Want to add the women in, what, 29% of the 13%?
Yeah,
that's who we mad at.
That's who taking it over.
That's the problem. That's the problem I have.
Nigga be killing me, Sean. I be sitting there just like,
I'm like,
okay, y'all, like, it's over, man. It's over, y'all. Like, I understand them. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that.
There was a part of them. Whatever. It's over now. Like,
why are we still relying on? Never mind. I ain't even go that route. I ain't even finna go that route.
But now you can't. You don't care what happened to black men, and like, come on, man.
That's
like,
crazy.
That shit. That is uncalled for, man.
Crazy.
That's uncalled for, man.
Hold on. How you acknowledge the 20? Like I said, you acknowledge the 20% of black men. You forgot about the 9% of black women.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough. That's enough.
But it's just 20% of the 100% of black men.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like this shit, I don't that nobody can explain to me. So like,
I don't get it.
It's 20% of 100%.
I don't get it. I don't.
Why nobody never say nothing about that?
I don't get it. It's amazing to me.
Like,
on top of the fact, hold on. On top of the fact, it was 50-some% of Latino men.
Yeah. Like I just don't get it, Sean. Like, and then my thing about this shit is just like nobody's had nothing to say about this shit.
No,
like even people who make a post about this shit on social media, different platforms, and shit. That shit don't never go nowhere.
Right.
You don't never blow up like the other shit. It's just like I just don't shit like that. It's just like
it makes me believe they want us to be divided.
Yeah,
every way possible. Every way possible. Yeah.
Like the Kamala shit, it's just like Charlotte. Okay, she lost, but y'all ain't gonna fault all the shit that she did wrong that she lost on.
Bad man. I've heard. And shout out, goddamn Stephen A. Smith.
Mm-hmm.
He was on The View, and he was on another show after that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send both of them to you. I want you to check it out because he called it. And he said the same thing we said, and that a lot of people said. They ran a bad campaign, bro.
Yeah,
it was bad.
But just like shout out on Joe Budden. On Joe Budden show, they were talking about it
right
yesterday.
Right.
But to her defense, they didn't have enough time. Like Charlotte just dropped out. He just dropped out, and she just like, okay, well.
It was the end of summer, wasn't it? Like the end of summer, something like that.
And he just like, okay, well, we're gonna take over. And so now you gotta shift and do, you know what I'm saying? That shit is a lot. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That's what I'm just.
So it's just like shit like that. Shit like that, it's just like, Shawty, come on, man. Like, shit, I just don't be understanding shit like that. But I know shit like that. That's a lot of engagement and a lot of money into shit like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of money into damn. Okay, black men ain't with black women and shit like that.
It's driving numbers. Because then you got this is the one thing about our social media that I don't like now.
Yeah.
The minority makes the most noise. Yeah. And so with that being said, people take to that and say, like there was a bunch of black dudes on all across social media, YouTube, everything. That they professed they were going to vote for Trump. Like they made it. That includes Charleston White, all these guys that have these platforms, including some rappers, yada yada. A lot of these guys were endorsing Trump. And I think a lot of people took that, and then you read the comment section. You gotta understand, all the guys in the comment section who agree with this are followers of these guys, or whatever. But you still talking about 20%.
Yeah, like
at the end of the day, you're still talking about 20%. You know what I'm saying?
The numbers in the numbers, y'all.
Absolutely.
Like you can say everything you want to say about this shit, but at the end of the day, when the numbers came out and all the voting was done,
right,
20% of people, man.
And shout out Joy Reid on CNN, MSNBC, one of them. I apologize if I got that wrong. Shout out Joy Reid. Joy Reid had to come out and say, we can't blame black men for this.
Yeah.
She came, as a black woman, came out and said, hey, we can't. That didn't get no kind of traction. Like, I'm telling you, that posted nowhere. I was just like,
I'm telling you, just saying,
wow.
These days, I was just saying, black men, it's kind of like, you kind of now on the edge saying that shit. It's just like, if you say black men, it's just.
Yeah, I knew it was bad when I started seeing situations that we weren't even in the room.
Yeah.
And the outcome, well, you know what could have been better? If black men, it was like, we weren't even in the room.
Listen, Shawty.
Like, bro.
this something that we didn't never talk about. This happened like in around the summertime, around July, June. We never spoke on shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it really when I first heard about it, I just was like, whatever. And I was surprised. I was so surprised that it got so much traction on it.
Right.
The would you rather be in the woods with a black man or a bear?
Man,
I didn't know that shit was gonna be that big. Shawty.
Me neither. I when I tell you I breeze by that shit every time I saw it. I
didn't even think to even bring that shit to the party. So I was just like, man, hey.
Me neither. But to know how a lot of women felt,
that shit was crazy.
Wow, bro.
Like, my nigga, that shit is shawty. To say some shit like that, that's crazy, shawty.
Wow. That when you really think about it, that is like a bear.
A bear.
Not a cub either. A bear.
And shawty. And then I went on TikTok and started looking at some of this shit, and I was just like,
yeah, it's crazy.
So you mean to tell me y'all, out of all this dialogue y'all had about this shit, that what you got from the shit?
Right.
Women just, black men have marginalized women. I'm like, sorry, what the fuck is y'all talking about, man?
Hey, and that's why I listen to a lot of the brothers of the nation and a lot of these guys. One of them dudes are like, man, black men ain't even got the power to do that. That's
what I'm saying, Shawty. We don't even have the power to do this shit y'all saying.
That was one of the funniest things I ever heard. He was just like, he said, to this day, I don't understand why black women put that kind of thing on us. He was like, we don't even have the power to do that.
To do what y'all saying we doing.
Not on a federal level or he said we don't even have that kind of power. Like
economical level. Like,
he was like, whatever going on in your household, that's just your household.
And then it like, cause we not on that female bash shit. We love our
absolutely not. No,
you know what I'm saying. So we not on
but
that lame
defend
ass
ourselves
shit.
Though.
But it just like
you got to defend ourselves though.
Like, at the end of the day, I'm still a black man. So it just like God. Okay, and we using it pertaining to the Kamala Harris shit and why she lost and what we could have did better. I'm like, I don't know what else to do. Like,
there was nothing else. There was nothing else, bro.
And then at the end of the day, you feel like black women ain't protecting me, and I'm like, sorry.
And crazy thing is, Stephen A. even had to say it on The View. He was like, nobody revere their women like black men. I'm like,
yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
but I'm give you something that really stood out to me about, and this is about women in general, but it's really making me understand the way they look at stuff now. There was a study done. It was a few years back, and I'm saying it by saying this. It's come to my attention that women want 100% of something. They want the full 100. They don't want 79-21.
Yeah.
They don't want 90-10. They want 100%, right?
Mm-hmm.
The study that came out, and this is going to pertain to this, what we're talking about. Because remember, all black men are getting bashed for the 20%.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get that out there. Not the 9% of black women that vote. Forget them. They just none of that.
And numerous that came out and said they were gonna vote for him.
It's been tons of black women that came out like, I voted Trump, don't care. I ain't gonna say a name. One lady at the job was walking around with a shirt that said, I voted for the felon. She walked around the job like that. And I said, okay. Hood shit. Well, I'll mention who she is later. You know. Yeah. Anyway, so the study that came out, I think they had got a group of men, all races, all yada yada. No different. All of them, all different types of men. Mm-hmm. They got a group of women, all different types of women. Asked them one question. They asked they asked the men, if you could get 80% of the things you want out of a woman, would you be cool with that in, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship? You know, with that, would you be content with that in a relationship? All the men said 80%. Hell yeah. Like, hell yeah. We be together forever, you know, yada yada yada. All the men. There wasn't one man that was like, nah, I need more than that. Some of the men were like, hell, I'm just trying to get 50. You know, see, you know, some dudes are like, man, hey, look, if I can get 50%, I'm good. Like, you know, so the 80%, hell yeah, you know. So they asked the women, hey, if you can get 80% of what you want out of a man, you good with that? Oh, hell no, it's 100% of nothing. And I said, you want perfection. Yeah. And all of them like, oh no, I mean, I'm supposed to be getting 100%. You know, we deserve this. And it really said a lot. And now it makes me understand at this time that you had overwhelmingly support from black men. Mm-hmm. But y'all not worried about that.
And then the crazy thing about the shit, it wasn't just support by saying it. Niggas went out and did it.
Niggas went out and did it.
Niggas went out and actually hit the polls and down did what y'all said. Right. What y'all basically just, y'all niggas better do it. Okay, cool. Right. What we gotta do? Okay, that's what's up.
Right.
I thought, and it's just like,
nah, that wasn't good enough.
And it's just like, okay, at that point, it's just like, okay, my nigga. Pretty much every nigga, most niggas I know in a relationship like this, where it's just like, I'm doing everything I can and you ain't doing nothing.
Right.
Most niggas are like, you know what, it's all good. I'm done.
Right. Yeah.
Go somewhere else.
Real talk.
Not saying go to another rate. I'm just saying like go somewhere that you want it. Okay, that's what you. Yep. Okay, y'all gonna find what you need. You feel what I'm saying?
Because that right there lets me know why, you know, as one reason, and I couldn't be no passport. I can't do it. Yeah. So the if you really think about the concept of it, it doesn't make any sense. But you still spending money.
Yeah.
So I'll let y'all have that. That's what y'all want to do. Cool.
And they gotta understand, man. Women.
Yeah, but it's one of the things. You trying to give your best.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
And then you got somebody saying, well, if you can't give me 100%, then no. And it's like, shawty, you barely give me 30. You know what I'm saying? You barely
we ain't even got to the percentage you give.
Yeah, but it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Matter. It's just, and it's like,
that shit don't even matter.
Now, and again, you got some men that are cool with that type of thing. You got some men that they bend over backwards, do yada yada, cool. And like I said, relationship is up to each individual person. How you want things to be done, how you want to live. Everybody's entitled to what, you know, they want if you can get that. You know what I'm saying?
And let me add in before you finish.
Yeah.
And because the niggas say I'm not gonna do that don't make the nigga sassy. Because niggas say, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not finna. You're not finna do this to me, and I'm supposed to treat me like this, and I'm like on jazz. No, I'm not doing that, Sean. That's not sassy, Sean.
I'm mad that word exists.
I hate that shit. I hate it.
Like
shit.
With everything else. Hey, Kanye had a line. It was Kanye. Somebody was like, no, Andre 3000 said that. You know, so and so's a genius. You know, we throw that word around.
Yeah.
You know, somebody do one good thing, like, oh, this person is a genius. Hey man, that person did one thing. You know what I'm saying? One time you disagree.
Yeah.
On something, and you stand 10 toes on it. Hey man, I ain't doing that. Oh, you sassy. Wait a minute.
And it's just like,
wait.
What? Like, what are you talking about?
Because and the worst part is we know what they mean by that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We know what they mean by that.
Yeah.
You less than a man.
Yeah, like, you a pansy. You a nigga who you know, you girly. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, because I said I'm straight, I'm good on that. Like I'm not doing that.
It's crazy. And like I really sat back. I'm just looking. I'm just like, and it's not that I'm just so upset and forget these women. It's not that. To me, it's almost like, dang, the brainwashing and the conditioning is working.
Yeah.
It's really, really working to the point where, a lot of us are optimists. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's easy for us to look at a situation like we see somebody rich, right? You see a guy balling out on Instagram, whatever. And you say to yourself, damn, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do this. But then you sit back and realize, well, hell, at least I'm getting paid. At least I'm getting paid. At least I can take care of the smaller things. Yeah, I want to grow. Of course, you don't want to be stagnant. But at least you're not in a position where you can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think most men are optimists in that way, where it's like, okay, as long as I ain't, I have some type of motivation to do better. But at the same time, I ain't rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? Granted, you ain't fall, but still, because one bad day, one bad week, one bad year, you know what I'm saying?
But if you think about that, that's most of America, y'all. Like,
absolutely, white and black.
Yeah, one bad week or one messed up mistake, and you out of here. So it's just like, if you knowing that, if you sit down to if you get off social media, because you know how that is,
right?
But you can't really fault that, because just like that's social media. That's what it is for entertainment. You feel what I'm saying?
No, absolutely.
So with that being said, it's just like, okay, Shawty, I feel like, and then I was brought up the old way, not to be no hater. Like, to me, I remember growing up, being a hater was the worst thing you can call a nigga.
Absolutely.
A player hater, but you storm on earth. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because you hating on a nigga because he at a position, a good position, or he doing well, or he having it well, or something like that. That was the most disrespect. So it's just like, if I see a woman and I feel like, okay, you got the look, you fine, you sexy, you got options, you got a lot of niggas, you got a lot of damn rich niggas on your line and shit like that.
Right.
Me being anti-player hater, I'm like, shit, Shawty, go do your thing.
Your thing, absolutely.
If you saying I need a nigga with some bread, like, you know what I'm saying, like this I can't deal with no 9 to 5 ass nigga.
Right.
Cool. I'm a 9 to 5 ass nigga, so I'm gonna go on and get out your way.
Right, and that's it.
Get your man.
Yeah.
So it should be the same way with nigga though.
Absolutely.
If a nigga out here now, if a nigga down made the right decision, or he in the right position, and he doing what he had to do it for, like his financial, he's, you know what I'm saying, he intelligent, he got it, you know what I'm saying, he got his shit together,
right? And
he got options. Like, you can't shit on home for saying, hey, Shawty, like, I'm trying to get to the top knot diamond. I want to have this and have that.
Can't say, hey, what's this?
You sassy. You just like, no, Shawty.
Nah.
Home work this way up to have options. He know his options. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Or not even that. I agree that. And like I said, I think that's the fault of all people. I think everybody want options. I'm convinced now more than ever, everybody want options.
Yeah.
But I think and I'll say this with a lot of men. A lot of men had an ideal woman in their head.
Yeah.
Even when they making bread and all this stuff, and the reason why I say that a lot of dudes had their ideal woman in their head. Look how many dudes date the same type of woman when they get some bread.
Yeah.
They date the same type.
Mm-hmm.
So you obviously, what the look of what you want. Now, granted, personality and all that, everybody got different personality. So that's neither here nor that's a whole nother thing. But I think most men as much as they want options, and that's true. I think a lot of dudes be going into it like, okay, I at least know the look. Cause a lot of these dudes date the same. You know, everybody got their type. You know, every dude got their type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most of us, you don't mind multiple, depending on what the women look like, yada yada. But most dudes have a type.
A type, yeah.
One, you know what I'm saying? That one type that if that woman walk by, no matter who he with, he like,
yeah,
at her right there. You know
that's what he like.
Yeah.
Women too, same shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every person like that, Sean.
Yep.
Every person like that, Sean. Like,
yep. So,
and to me, it's just like, cause we were talking at work. A lot of niggas just saying, we were saying like, okay, if you can have this and will not have this, as far as like what you want in a woman, would you take this? Would you take that? Would you take personality? Would you take, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Everybody had different.
Everybody
had different sliders, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
absolutely.
With that being said, it's just like you can't be okay, you got money, you're gonna be up in pretty much a lot of people's sliders. Yeah. Or you good looking, you're gonna be up in a lot of people's sliders. Then you knowing that, you gotta down put that shit in the perspective, man. Like you can't just shit on nobody for no. I hate that shit, Sean.
I don't like it either, and it's seeped over a lot.
Yeah.
Through the red pill spaces.
Yeah.
Because now you have dudes that, let's say, like it's a lot of black men that like thicker women.
Yeah.
You know, it's dudes that they like. You know, if you hear the numbers, she 5, let's say a woman 5, she 5'3", but she weigh 175, 180.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to certain people, like, oh man, she might be fat. She might be fat. Yeah. And it's like, well, a good 100 of that is good. Yeah. Well, good 150 is from the hips down, bro.
Yeah.
Some you got plenty of men that like that.
And I'm speaking for the men that like that.
Absolutely.
Like I'm not even considering it if it ain't like that.
Right.
I don't even want to consider that shit.
But see,
but that's my preference.
That's your preference. And that's my point. You have in a lot of these red pill spaces that, and that's something I disagree with Kevin Samuels about, because he was always on the, women should look a certain way, body wise and all this stuff, whatever. And it's like you have a lot of men that do make money that they don't want the model figure it's a lot of men like that. So you can't do a lot of men like you. When you say most men, maybe I'm not finna sit here and say percentages, but it's seeped. What I mean by it's seeped into the red pill spaces that, in a lot of red pill spaces, these guys think alike.
Yeah.
So if you think outside of that any kind of way, it's like, oh well, why do you think like that? I'm like, damn, y'all sound like the women do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like why can't, if a dude is up $10 million, but he want to date Pinky, let that man date Pinky.
but see, that's that herd mentality.
Absolutely.
Son. Like a lot of niggas. That's my main phrase and my favorite phrase to say. Niggas didn't need to be. Some niggas need to be led, Sean. It is what it is.
Absolutely.
Some niggas have to be led. Like they out here looking for a nigga to lead them somewhere.
Right. And that's,
you know what I'm saying. And some niggas down, like the majority of niggas that I know, most niggas just out here in the field, just like, hey, home, I like this. I like this. It ain't no one. You know what I'm saying.
Ain't no one, absolutely. Yeah,
and that's how most niggas is. Most niggas got their own brain, Sean.
Most.
Nah, I can't. I'm gonna go back on that.
I would say that, especially if they. I would say that when men get to a place of comfortability.
Yeah.
Like when they feel like they're content with who they are and what they got going on. At that point, that's when dudes be like, yeah, I said I was feeling that, but now that I'm comfortable, I'm really with this over here, Sean.
I'm gonna say it like this.
Yeah.
most niggas. I'm kind of take that back. Most niggas aren't like that. I say most niggas are. They would like to be like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of niggas like that. I mean, and some niggas are like that.
Right.
Cause like I'm the type of nigga shot it. When I walk in the spot, okay. If you not on the type of shit I'm on, cool. I ain't got no problem with that.
No problem.
But I'm still over here doing what I do. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't studying all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No,
because everybody ain't for everybody, son.
Nah. Not even a little bit.
Yeah. It's just what it is, man.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
Yeah.
So it's just like the Kamala shit. It's just like, my nigga, we did what we could. Trump had, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, niggas ain't talking about how Trump had the streets.
Yeah.
He had the streets, man. Niggas who don't even talk about politics.
Right.
Hey, boy, I need that bad. And we said that on last part.
Yeah. I mean, think about the hood dude that just was like, hey, man, he got my people out, or he talking about getting people out, or that's the route we taking. You know what I'm saying? So, and here's the other part. So, in that same video with the lady, she was like, oh, some men only cared because they were doing, what was it called? Oh, they were giving child support forgiveness. And that's the only reason why they even wanted to vote, yada, yada, yada. Okay.
Well, that was insulting, too, for one thing. It's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful. I ain't go that route, but yeah, absolutely. Because I was sitting there like, but let's understand this. Whether I agree with that point or not, or if that's really why some dudes voted Trump, whatever. There were some people that only voted for Kamala because she was black, or black. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah,
they didn't care about what she was saying, no nothing. So what my point is, there was a lot of people, millions of people that voted because of one thing. Yeah. There were white people that probably voted for Trump just because they seen a colored woman on the other side. Like, nah, we ain't doing that.
And look, this is another thing I didn't know. I didn't know that. I don't forget what I was listening to when somebody said that shit. Mm-hmm. They said they asked her, are you gonna do the same thing pretty much that Biden did?
Oh yeah.
And she pretty much said, I wouldn't really change.
No, it changed, but that hurt.
I don't understand.
Nobody talk. Yeah, a lot of people that supported Kamala didn't talk about that. That hurt.
Like, why would you say that? Huh?
That hurt. That swung a lot of people.
Yeah, like, why would you say that?
A lot of people.
Like, cause I had to tell y'all, folks, Biden was gonna win this shit. Like, it was nigga pretty much just like, hey, I'm all that Biden shit.
Yeah. Period. Point blank.
All that Biden shit, straight up.
Who said that? Oh, it was either Stephen A. or Bill Maher said they said the exact same thing you were saying. Yeah. It was like, when that question came up, she at least should have said, there are some things I would do different.
Yeah.
She didn't have to say everything.
Yeah.
And I think the problem with saying that was she would have had to explain that.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't say there's some things I would do different. Or she could have said, there's some things I would do different, and we'll see about these things once I get in. And that could have deaded that conversation.
Yeah. But
she was probably afraid of the follow-up question. Oh, so what are those things? And then next thing you know, it's like, uh-oh. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But shit like that is just like, okay, when you say shit like that, y'all can't just put some in, you know what I'm saying, put the shit in one thing, like this the reason why she lost. Right. No, this a campaign, my nigga.
Right, absolutely.
This a campaign, it's a reason why all this shit like this.
Right. Absolutely.
So it just to me, I know she lost. And I know, you know what I'm saying, people pissed off still about this shit, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, but
right.
And to the niggas who so pro Trump and all that shit, you know the folk gonna damn hold y'all nigga to a question.
Oh, every time.
I don't do all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
Every time. Hey, one thing I will credit, and this is just from what I saw pre-election. One thing I will credit the black people that were pro-Trump. One thing I would credit them with was if you ask them, and these are the ones with the platform. Let me say that too. Let me be clear about that. These are the ones with the platform. They were on different platforms, all that stuff. A lot of them guys would give you the bulletin board of why. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if that's what you rock with, cool. Everybody's entitled to that. You know what I'm saying? So I hope they are prepared for not if the win, because Trump gonna do something crazy.
Yeah, definitely. He already started.
We know it's coming. Like
he already started with some crazy shit.
You heard what he did over there in Iran?
Mm-hmm. Hey, boy.
Hey, dude, he ain't even in the office yet. The man
ain't even in the office yet, boy. Nigga already just letting them niggas know just, hey. But see, that's why he got a lot of votes off, you know what I'm saying? Off the trip because of shit like that.
Yep.
Homecoming mother let you know, but hey, ain't nothing, boy.
Office and he already got motherfuckers lined up to get smoked.
Ain't nothing. When I tell you ain't nothing, you ain't getting nothing. It's over.
It's over with, bro.
It's over with. Like it's all that done. So it's just like
crazy.
Even if he capping on all the shit he's saying he gonna do.
Yeah. Right.
He already acting a damn fool. Like it just
already.
But just like I said.
And he doing it, and he already said that a lot of the transgender stuff. I was like, uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. But and to be fair to them, again, a lot of people don't realize how much of a minority that is.
Yeah.
But I'm
like how small of a community that is,
bro. What, barely 1%? Barely.
But you gotta think, a lot of people in his base, that's all they care about no bullshit like that.
They do.
Yeah, but home didn't not damn like forget them niggas. Like I remember I told y'all nigga I was gonna do that shit. Why did?
Right.
Folks out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, they already talked about the deportation. I mean, dude, like, hey, that his first month gonna be busy. That bro guy.
And they said it's so much bread to deport a nigga, y'all.
Yeah.
They said it's so much bread to deport a nigga. We ain't got the money for that shit. But they said y'all to jail like
that's something I want to look into. I'm low key want to research the financial difference, because I'm like, it seems like it's way easier to get them in than to get them back out.
Yeah. But it's just so funny that y'all to jail were like, hey, we finna get these niggas ass up out of here. And it's just like, he's saying, the way he's saying this shit, it's just like, snap on your finger and these niggas gone back. It don't work like that.
I know it ain't work like that.
But it's simple down you been that motherfucker. But
because some governors said they weren't gonna work with him on it.
Yeah.
There's already been like one or two that were like, nah, we ain't finna do that. But I will give him this credit. If I'm not mistaken, he came out and said in a post, like it wasn't him, it was in a post, that he was gonna, like the abortion stuff, he was gonna leave that up to the states.
Yeah.
He's like, there's not gonna be a national mandate, yada yada yada. He's gonna leave that up to the states because he doesn't think that's a national issue. Like, if the state wants to do that, fine. If the state wants to do it, fine. Like,
who said it? Trump.
Yeah, Trump. Yeah. He said that's, that's something I saw. Now, whether that goes through, where only time will tell. But that's one of the things I did see, that because a lot of women were tripping about the abortion rights and all that stuff, and it might have been for his team too. Like I said, I ain't sure, but that one thing I did see, that they were like, we're gonna leave that up to the states. So that's not something a president or Congress or something just be like, yeah, every state should act like, nah, So. We'll see though.
Hey, my thing is, man, listen, man. Y'all niggas so gun ho about the nigga ass. Y'all want him in the office and shit like that.
Oh, let's see.
Now I hope you stand by everything you do.
But I'm gonna be real with you. I would have been the same way with Kamala.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what you're gonna do, because and it's to an extent too. I think if she would have got in, it'd have been real unfair to her.
Yeah,
because there would have been a lot of people around who want her to fail, I think it would have took her a minute to get used to it. By the time she really would have got really in on it, the next election would have been up. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think, I'll be honest with you, I think a lot of Democrats are just like, see who we pick. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I guess we'll see. I don't have no kind of. Yeah, I'm kind of just sitting back like. Yeah, I really don't have no no faith for this shit. At all. Because you know what I'm saying. This is what we talked about on here. To me, a lot of that stuff and what you support, yada yada, is based on the life you live. Yeah. If you live a life based on what these folks doing, okay, you might care. But there's a lot of people whose lives are based on just what they do. They circle, they bubble they live in. It don't matter who in that office. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of people out here that's just living their life like, hey man, this is my life, and I gotta do what I gotta do regardless. You know and a lot of niggas feel like that shit don't affect them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and could stuff come along that might affect you? Absolutely. Like, you know, but a lot of that stuff too is local. Yeah. A lot of that stuff that can affect your everyday life is local. So yeah. And yeah. A lot of that shit local. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like and that's the shit that they really didn't try to push like that. Yeah. And the other thing too that I told you, them people that care about the environment, y'all really forgot about them. Yeah. Cause I'm telling you, the more weather get crazy, and y'all better start paying attention, cause don't be y'all seeing birds drop out the sky like it ain't nothing. And but see, that's what I be trying to say. When that money low, y'all. Yeah. Man, niggas ain't caring about nothing but that sack. And that's what Bill Maher said. Bill Maher was like, man, that, you know, nobody talked about the environment, what's really going on, this, that, and stuff. But he knew that. He said the reason why is because people care if the gas money, you know, if the gas is low, if they can buy groceries and stuff. Like he said, that's what niggas care about. Don't care about certain things. And I think that's what, you know, for the most part, Republicans run on that. I think Democrats really run on emotion. Yeah. Let me get your emotions up. You know what I'm saying? Let me get you down. Yeah. Get your emotions up. The stuff that really, really matters, anybody talk about this shit. No. Anybody talk about it. But see, that shit comes secondary to that sack. The money. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga gotta understand. But this is the world this is the kind of world they set up to where. Yeah. I mean, think about it. You literally have to pay to live. Yeah. That's what's crazy. We're paying to stay alive. It's self-preservation though, child. Yeah. It's just like, yeah. I have to damn worry about how I'm gonna do this, you know, how I'm gonna take care of myself and my family. Yep. Before I even worry about some migrants and worry about what they going on overseas or whatever like that. Yep. I'm pretty sure most niggas like, damn, they fucked up what's going on over there. I hope that shit get worked out. But my nigga, listen. My nigga, listen, man. These eggs, damn, $8, man. $10 for a carton of egg, my nigga. Nah, real, like seriously, like you know, it's so much going on, not only in the world but the country, but it's still like, and it's crazy because it's almost like it has been made this way. Yeah. Like, they've made it to where the average person can't care about things that matter because we are paying to live. We're paying for comfortability. We're paying to live. Like, if we don't got no money, we don't live. Like, that's crazy. I'm talking about, like, literally. Like, it's just wild to think about. The more money you have, the better quality of life you got. Right. So it's just like, okay, well, I'm making this amount of money. What nigga gonna get it off of that I can stretch my money out better? Yep. And who can preserve it? That's the only thing. And then I ain't heard shit what Trump said he was gonna do with the money. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna do this so y'all can stretch out y'all money. Yeah. Cause first, let's get this out the way. Ain't gonna be no more stimulus check. Y'all might forget.
Oh yeah, that stimulus check shit over with.
Yeah, you might well forget about that. You gonna get that out your head. Ain't no free money coming back. So I can tell you that now.
Yeah,
better off starting a business. You're gonna do all that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that shit out, that little stimulus check shit is over with.
Yeah, if you want some extra bread, you're gonna start something.
You don't have to.
That's the only way it's gonna work. Yeah,
like
only way that's gonna work.
Like, cause that stimulus shit.
Yeah, that's over.
Hang that shit up, boy. That shit is over with.
Oh hell, this nigga caught. God damn. My bad. I'm watching game right now. My bad.
Yeah.
Nigga just caught. Anyway, yeah.
Man, we gotta step this shit up, man.
Yeah,
I knew these niggas gonna come out here with this bullshit, man.
The Saints. That's what I was telling my mom. I said the Saints Falcons a rivalry game. Ain't no guarantees of rivalry games. So, the other Saints could have came in here with 0 losses and it probably
0 losses. Yeah.
So it can't. I hate when people try to do. I know we're getting off the subject, but it's football. I hate when people be like, "Oh man, this team sucks." I'm like, particular game. I'm like, is it a rivalry game? Is it a division game? Yeah. It might be a good game.
Yeah.
Hey, Saints Panthers was a good game.
Yeah.
They both. It was a good game. So like, that's division games for you, man. You ain't no real pick 'em when it comes to division, man.
But it's just like shit like that. Just like you said, man. Niggas they gonna fight with all they got. You know what I'm saying? With all they got. But it's just like, y'all niggas know that, man.
And they at home.
And they at home.
Hell yeah.
And y'all niggas just did a parade through the city.
Oh yeah.
You seen that shit?
Nah.
Man, the Falcons did a parade through Bourbon Street yesterday.
Oh Lord.
Horns, the horns and shit, they walking down that one for just like they do on Mardi Gras.
Oh no.
All Falcon shit. Them niggas walk straight through Bourbon Street down just like fuck y'all niggas.
Oh no, don't do that. That's
disrespectful, boy.
That's disrespectful. That ain't gonna go like that.
Man.
I hope y'all doing that kind of shit.
I can't believe they did that shit. I'm sitting there looking at this shit like, why these niggas tripping?
That's crazy. I done been to New Orleans twice.
Like I'm talking about the whole.
That's crazy. Look, I done been to New Orleans twice. I ain't ever wore another Falcon down there. I had bought a Falcons Mardi Gras necklace. I put that mug in the bottom of the bag. So I was like, nah. Cause you know how some football fans are. So like,
yeah.
I'd been down there on Bourbon Street arguing the whole time. I ain't even coming.
Yeah, like even if ain't no damn vibe that happened to you, just sitting there arguing where you go like.
And we went during the off season. I ain't got no.
Hell no.
No, y'all got it. I'm cool.
Man, I seen that on just like.
Yeah, that.
Like y'all boys better come out there and bag that shit up, man.
Yeah, can you imagine going to Ohio State with Michigan gear on?
Yeah, but not just that. Walking down in the city part, in the city part, just the tourist part, just down.
Every college got like a quad. You imagine going to that mug with Michigan stuff on?
Yeah, having a parade.
You just lit.
That's my niggas. They got horns and shit, the band and all that shit.
Yeah, bro, that's disrespectful right there. Yeah, I ain't man. That's crazy.
All right, man. Listen, man, we gone, man. We down.
We about to
show, man.
We about to grub and watch these damn Falcons. Hope they don't stank it up.
I hope they don't motherfucking blow this shit, man.
Hope y'all enjoy y'all football Sunday.
Yeah, man. So we'll be back.
We gonna be back.
We're gonna be back during the week.
Yeah.
And I'll let you, but we'll holler at you down after the game, man.
Facts. All right, bye.
All right.
Whether you like it or don't like it, learn to love it because it's the best thing going today.